Okay, the first thing you need to do is get to shore. There should be a dock up ahead. I'll fill you in when you're on the beach. Resistance on the ground is heavy. There's a barracks up ahead. You need to destroy it before the soldiers can ready themselves. I'm marking the barracks on your map now. That building should be no match for a surgical strike. That was the easy part. This island's swarming with soldiers, and I'm reading a tank up ahead on satellite. If you hijack it, that should help even the odds. We can't risk Carmona getting shot. You'll need to clear the area before you can rescue him. Go get Carmona. We need to get him out of here. I'll have an extraction chopper standing by. Time to get some payback. Head over to Solano's estate and take care of his flunkies. Try not to let them take anything off the grounds. If they're moving it, it's valuable, and may be important to Solano too.
No, you're right. Acosta, she's amazing.
There's a couple of jeeps moving. Get ready. You need to clear out the concentrations of soldiers, then go after the local commanding officer. That should leave us in control of the estate. Stop that truck from leaving the ground. should do it here. Time to move in. Between the house and the trucks, I'd say this went well. Ah! Found some medical supplies in the mansion. That should help you stay patched up. I'll start tracking our stockpile of equipment now that we've got a place to put it. If we can find a pilot, you can get the stuff delivered to you in the field. I just talked to Dr. Rubin. Sounds like Universal Petroleum does have a job offer for you. Visit their division headquarters in West Maracaibo if you're interested. Okay, it sounds like the exec is at the refinery office near the docks. I'm marking that location now. Talk to the exec when you get there and let him know you're there to help.
Operator spotted.
Finally, some help. I've got a radio so I can keep you apprised of the situation. This is gonna take a few minutes. I've got several bundles to lug out there. I'd better be getting hazard pay for this.
I'll stay in touch with him and update your display with his status. For now, get out there and keep the area clear. We need to build UP's trust. And make sure you stay nearby. They'll cancel the contract if you don't. Make sure the refinery office stays standing until the files are destroyed. Otherwise, the VZ may be able to salvage files from the rubble.
Army unit targeted. Hold your fire!
There's 2 boxes left. Keep those VZ off my back.
BZ forces!
Only one box left. Not long now.
Target the BZ forces!
All done. I'll wait for you in the office until you're ready to go. We need to get back to the HQ.
UP wants to see their man return safe and sound. You'd better get him back to UP headquarters ASAP. Be careful. The BZ probably had time to build up their perimeter.
Finally, let's get out of here. Thanks for the help. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your paycheck.
Looking good! I just got confirmation from Dr. Rubin. We should see the wire go through any second now.
Gotta remember to catch the game tomorrow.
I just made contact with a member of the PLAV. There might be an offer waiting for you at their jungle base, just south of Merida. Even better, I found a helicopter pilot nearby by the name of Ewan Garrett. He should be able to handle supply drops, if you can recruit him.
Go to the speech.
I know how to fix the thing. I just need a ride out there. I know the place.
I think I found the clearing he's talking about. I'm marking it on your radar.
What the hell was that?
My operator.
Kinky stuff. Let me know how that goes then.
Just get him to the clearing, okay?
Shoot her! At once!
This looks like the place. Alright, this should only take a few minutes. Do me a favor and pick up some of its cargo that spilled out when I landed. I can make it worth your time. Everything on this bird uses US measurements, but all me tools are metric. Pain in the arse.
Shoot her at once!
Aye, she skinned my damn knuckles.
Shoot her at once!
Give me another minute here.
It's Bowie! Attack! Shoot her at once! Oh!
Coming along.
It's Bowie! Ah!
Almost there.
It's Bowie! Attack! Grenade!
Okay, got it. Get in the gunner seat.
Shoot her at
I
once!
need you to blow up anything that gets in our way.
I'm good with that.
Nice work there. You know how to take care of yourself.
Now that Ewan's part of the team, looks like you can tackle that contract Universal Petroleum has available. When you're ready, pay Dr. Rubin another visit. I've also just found a mechanic by the name of Ava Navarro. She has a reputation as a world-class mechanic, among other things. Sounds perfect for us, if she's available. You'll find her in West Maracaibo.
They just don't pay me enough for this gig. Hold your fire! It's that mercenary, Jennifer Mouey! Viva Venezuela! Attack the birds! Drive out the Imperialists! She's canceled. It's the Brit! Hey, camarada! How are you
The
doing?
PLAV have kindly offered you a boat. You can pick it up at the docks near Merida.
Amazing.
If you have a better idea, feel free to find your own way. There's also several high-ranking officers that Acosta wants taken care of. I'll let you know if they make an appearance. There's bonus money involved if they do. the island. That's it! Target's destroyed. Nothing left but rubble. Don't forget, you've got a hostage to rescue as well. Acosta gave me the coordinates. I'm marking his position on your map. There's your man. Get him out of here alive. The PLAV provided an extraction helicopter.
I'm taking enemy fire. I see your smoke. I'm at the landing zone.
An officer got away. Oh well, the rest of the contract is still valid.
It's Bowie! Attack!
Nice work! Acosta's got her man, so to speak. That's everything. I'm notifying Acosta now. We should see payment any second. Well, the first thing we need to do is get you to Guanare. I'm marking its location on your radar. Ewan's dealing with the listening posts. He'll be ready in a minute. Dr. Rubin says we need to keep things quiet. If any officers spot you, take them down before they can report your location. The kidnappers will kill the hostage if they realize you're gunning for them.
On my way. Try and stay alive until I get there, eh?
That's the listening device? Not what I was expecting, but I guess it makes sense. Looks good. 2 more posts to go. An officer just spotted you. Make sure he doesn't have time to report in. You got the officer in time. You should be clear now. A listening post is under attack. I'm marking where. You better go make sure it's safe. That should do it. Now for the last one. We're good to go. I'll patch us into the kidnappers. As long as they're on the phone, the listening post will let us triangulate their location. I'll blip it on your radar. Nice work. Now you just need to get him out of Guanare intact. Be careful. The VZ may have roadblocks set up outside of town. Dr. Rubin wants him delivered to UP headquarters. You can either take him there yourself or call for an extraction.
Roger, I am in the air.
Emergency services, utilities, everything is fluid.
I see your smoke. I'm at the landing zone.
Fantastic! I'll notify Dr. Rubin immediately. We should have payment any minute. Nice job. Another contract complete. Okay, so the exec informed us of where the meeting is to take.
It's that lady Merc.
We don't know exactly where Mendez is, so we need to find him. To begin with, I'm marking one of the more obvious encampments in Merida. Make some noise there and maybe we'll locate Mendez. This is definitely the place. Start breaking things and I'll listen into their radio chatter. Just got some chatter about that explosion.
Question standard. Answer me, you lazy.
Somebody radioed about the tower. Got it. Mendez took long enough to locate his signal. It looks like he's moving to the football stadium, soccer stadium.
We've been warned about you, mercenary.
Okay, our man should be inside. You need to verify Mendez. Remember, he's worth only half as much dead.
It's Mui. Soldados been looking for her. All forces rally at my location.
Good work. That should be it for the occupation of Merida. I'll contact Acosta now. Great. We now now know where and when Blanco's meeting is. There's plenty of time left, and we are still in need of a skilled mechanic. Ava Navarro is in West Maracaibo and probably available.
I gather you are here.
It sounds like you need to find a particular type of muscle car. I'll double check with Ava when you find a car and let you know if it will work. Looks like the right model. Take that one back to the garage. I'm blipping the garage now. That should make Ava happy. You can probably snag a tank from UP's Mercenary Corps. Okay, found one on satellite. I'm blipping its location now. I double-checked with Ava, and this model should work. Universal Petroleum might not be happy about you taking their tank. Okay, now you need to deliver this to Ava. I'm marking the garage on your radar.
Gotta remember to catch the gate.
Looks good. Time to talk to Ava. There's a fire truck not far from here. You've passed it before, in fact. I'm marking the spot on your radar. work. Let's see if Ava agrees. I've blipped the rival's garage. Apparently they're running a junkyard out of the same place. Sounds like a real high-class operation. These things are worth some money, actually. I'll bet they'd be willing to sell the wheels to you straight up if you want to avoid a fight. These guys work with the pirates, by the way, so you might want to avoid any, transgressions. I guess we're not making a deal after all. You'd better get these back to the garage. It's probably easiest to winch them from a helicopter. I don't think you're going to find anybody here to help you load a truck. Looks good. Hopefully that's the last of what Ava needs.
Hold your fire, it's Jennifer Mooey.
Apparently we're not done just yet. Time for a special delivery. I'm blipping the delivery location. Careful. Apparently the buyer's got some enemies.
Target the BZ forces. Let's bury him.
Finally! I didn't expect this much trouble from a simple joyride. That should free up Ava to give us a hand. We're almost ready to pay Blanco a visit, but we could really use some air support. I've got a message here from a very Russian and very drunk jet pilot named Misha Milanich. If I understand him, he may be willing to do work for us. You'll find him in East Maracaibo.
Run for it.
Yellow!
I found the island he's talking about. The pirates keep their booty there until it's ready to be flown out for sale. Marking it on your map now. I'm looking at the satellite image and I can't see the car. It's probably indoors somewhere. You'll need to look for it after you arrive. Okay, now to find the car. I'll keep an eye on your movements and let you know if I spot anything. Specifically look for a hangar or other large buildings. Remember, you'll need to get the car off too, so try not to destroy all the helicopters. Aha! I think I found the spot. Marking it on your radar now. That hangar there looks about right. The car's probably there. Marking the car on your radar. Okay, now you just need to get it back to Misha. There's a helipad on the island. You might be able to take a chopper from there and winch it. That's the right place, and the car's still intact. Nicely done.
Good, good. I take car, meet you later. Need to go get my jet.
The meeting should take a little while, but I'd suggest hurrying. And don't forget, the PLAV want to see the rig destroyed when you're done with it. There will probably be resistance on the deck of the rig, so be prepared for a fight. I'm marking the rig's location now. Good luck! Probably best off landing on the helipad off the main deck. The office that Blanco's in should be nearby. Okay, now to find the office. There should be a door around there somewhere. I found it on the rig schematics. Head towards the blip on your radar. Blanco's getting away! Don't let him get to the chopper. He's worth a pretty penny after what he and Solano pulled. Well, that went as planned, for a change. Now let's earn some rep with the PLAV and take down that rig.
Right, it's about to explode.
Might be worth using a helicopter. If you destroy the oil storage tanks, you can probably take down the whole rig in the process. make a few of your contacts happy. And now we'll know where to find Solano. Thank I'm marking the location of Solano's base. When you get close enough, I'll focus on the details. Be careful on your way there. The river is probably being watched. Satellite views suggest heavy AA. All throughout this area, so be careful. Okay, I've located the blast doors. I'm marking the location on your radar. You'll need a bunker buster to break them open. Misha's ready to go, or as ready as he ever is anyway.
Someone must have really pissed you off, Nyet. One bunker buster is coming!
What the hell?
What happened?
The door is still intact.
The doors must be hardened against a standard bunker buster. This sounds ridiculous, but if you want to get through, you're going to need a nuclear weapon.
You're telling me I need a nuclear bunker buster to get through this thing?
That's what I'm telling you. Get back to base, we'll see what we can do.
Roger that.
Hang on, something's happening. You need to get back here, now! We're under attack, it's Carmona. I'm taking cover, I'll let you know when
Fiona, I've got to get back, and fast.
Guess that sews this up. Next we'll need to figure out where to get a nuclear bunker buster. That was a close one. With Carmona out of our hair, we should be pretty safe for the time being. That's not going to help us with Solano, though. We've got to track down a nuke somehow. Hang on, I've got two messages here. One from Philip Joyce of the Allied Nations, and one from General Peng, the leader of the Chinese army here. Sounds like they'd both like to offer you a job. You're probably going to upset one of them by working for the other, so you'll have to decide whose money to take. You'll find Agent Joyce at the AN headquarters southwest of Caracas. Peng is stationed at the Chinese headquarters north of Carmona.
I spot. Yes, that is her.
The Allies will extract the spy for interrogation in a few minutes. Look for a helicopter. He should be on the same rooftop. I'm marking the spy's current location. Chinese intel gave me an estimated takeoff time, so I'm putting that up as well. Get there before time runs out or the contract is cancelled. The Allies believe in tight security. They won't be happy about you poking your nose into a prisoner relocation.
I've killed an American. Take cover.
Thanks for your help. I'm with you, but I will need your help to get out of here alive.
Okay, we're looking good. Now to get him out in one piece. There should be a stairwell nearby. Take the stairs to the ground floor to keep the spy out of enemy fire.
Take cover. Kill the imperialists. Those are Peng's men. Open fire. It's the French. Shoot her. Look out.
Not far now. Nice work! The Chinese have released payments, so our account should be credited any minute now. Peng is pleased with your performance on the last mission. He has another job offer for you whenever you're ready.
Get back! Get back!
Denmui sighted! I spotted the female mercenary!
I hope you like explosions. They want the whole place obliterated. So much for our UP contacts. I'm marking Universal Petroleum's HQ now. Destroy it and we're good to go. Until they're out of the way. Looks like they've expanded their perimeter. I guess these Chinese and allied threats are getting a bit spooked.
I'm busy.
I pissed off Universal Petroleum. Now get out of the area. If you're not breathing, you can't use the cash. Wow! Quite an end for the most expensive building in Venezuela. I guess it was inevitable once you showed up. Peng's gonna be excited to hear about this. The payment should be on its way any minute.
I spotted the female mercenary!
The first thing to do is meet up with a battle group on the outskirts of Caracas. I'm marking them now. According to Chinese intelligence, the Allies are operating out of 3 primary locations. They've designated these as a barracks, a heliport, and a motor pool. You'll need to take care of these first, as they reinforce the primary headquarters. I'm marking the 3 locations now. They're outposts, so you can take them over, but you've been given permission to destroy them as well. So much for the motor pool. Those tanks just lost a pit stop. That's 1 less heliport. Hopefully a few less birds harassing you as well. Nice job, that's all of them. The Allied HQ should be relatively unsupported now. Peng wants it taken care of. I'm marking your new target. It's a hardened structure, so you'll need a bunker buster. The Chinese have granted you permission to call in one of their bunker busters.
Someone must have really pissed you off, Nyet. One bunker buster incoming!
That's that! The Chinese should be wiring payment shortly. This is an enormous blow to the local Allied presence.
Die, running dog!
My God, I can't believe he did it. I guess now's your chance. Nobody's going to turn away a contract on Solano now. Nuclear bunker buster or not. Intelligence indicates he's still in his bunker. There's been no notable activity in the area for some time. That means it's time to head back to Solano's base. I'm marking its location now. You know the territory from last time. Be careful. Nuke. No mushroom cloud, but you'll still need to get as far away as possible before it hits. I'm marking his bunker on your map. Good luck. It doesn't look like you're close enough for the nuke to be effective yet. Don't call in the airstrike on the bunker until you're within range.
Not even a little worried?
No.
Alright, that is a new world record, 1:18:02. I was 2 seconds away from a sub 1:18. That was a decent run. There's a lot of time to save though. So I'm looking at the sum of best right now, and we're only looking at 1:14:11. So I would say sub 1:15 is realistically possible. Rescue Carmona. I'm going to go ahead and go through a full recap here. I might put another recap in the description if I feel like I've forgotten something. But starting with Rescue Carmona, that went fine. Sub 230 is usually my goal with that, so nothing went particularly wrong. What's yours is mine. Again, nothing went particularly wrong. The big thing is, here I did not get the UP Rogue RNG. So when you spawn into the main world, you can get a UP Rogue right off the bat, and that saves about 1.5 minutes. And it continues to save time through Executive Bonfire and Recruit Ewan. So overall, I can save about 2 minutes. Executive Bonfire went great. I used my new favorite strategy on it. You can do basically whatever you want on that mission. It's not tough, but I like playing around with all the stuff in the area to block off the VZ route. Recruit Ewan went fine. There was nothing that's went too bad from what I can remember. Rampart Ruination, that's the first time that I lost a fairly significant amount of time at 8 seconds. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened there. I don't remember anything going particularly wrong, but I did lose 8 seconds there, so it wasn't a perfect Rampart Ruination. Listening closely, this mission has been the bane of my existence trying to run this game. Every time I ran this game, it felt like I lost on listening closely for one reason or another. I'm basically doing a prenup strategy, and it's definitely slower because I lost 20 seconds compared to my PB. Now, some of that is my fault because I turned around. 1 minute. Probably should have done this earlier, but let me turn this down. Earlier, after I pick up... Oh, if I remember correctly, this is the one where I had a whole lot of trouble picking up the executive. I can't remember if that was on listening closely or another mission, but I had a lot of problem with that. And then when I picked them up, I had to do like a 360 to get to where I wanted to go. I forgot the direction to go. So this new strat might actually be the same amount of time as my old strat if it's done right. Viva La Revolucion is a very easy mission. Prenup split of 2 easy is a pretty accurate descriptor. I got the long dialogue at the end, but I don't think it really matters overall to the overall time. You can get a nice gold on that mission by skipping dialogue, but I mean, it doesn't really affect anything because you still go into the helicopter and fly towards Recruit Ava at the end either way. Recruit Ava, I saved 40 seconds. I had pretty good RNG. As soon as I exited her office for the first time, I had an RTR right in front of me. So that worked out really well. And then going over to pick up the tank, there was a car decently nearby, if I remember correctly. The rest of the mission went fine. Going into Recruit Misha, I actually had a gold on this one. I ended up getting out of this mission 1 minute and 20 seconds ahead, so I saved almost 20 seconds. I do a much riskier strategy than Prenup does on this mission, and it almost bit me in the ass. I pretty much always get hit by one AA missile going into that place, and then I got hit by a helicopter's rocket when I was trying to pick up the street racer. So I only had 24 health getting out of there, and I was nervous as heck. But it went good, and then going into rigging the game, that was another good one. I saved 20 more seconds on that mission. I have a slightly updated strategy. I've kind of combined my strategy and prenup strategy for this mission, and I'm really happy with the result. Although, I lose quite a bit of time later in the run because of something that happened here. I left the helicopter alive, and it ended up destroying my helicopter. I've always known that that's a possibility, and I was okay with it. So I went ahead and took that VZ helicopter, which I think is a little faster than the other helicopter anyway, and it's a little easier to use, but there is one big problem with it. We'll come back to that later. Everybody pays. I did great. That was one of my biggest time losses in my PB. Flying back to the HQ and getting back in, I destroyed basically everything around the PMC HQ before. Now I basically took prenup strategy and I just destroy one AA missile and land the helicopter. It was a little risky because my helicopter was fairly damaged when I got out of there, but I mean, it survived and it made it over to the Chinese HQ fine. So I did get a nice gold there. I came out of there 2 minutes and 19 seconds ahead. Going into rescue Chinese spy, I forgot one crucial bit of information. That Ribera gunship, the VZ gunship that I took way back on rigging the game, it's only a one-seater. So I kind of had to mess around, and I had to land the helicopter, walk up the scaffolding, which is a lot harder than it looks. That's the first time I've ever had to do that. Take the Black Hawk and get the spy back that way. And then I had to fly back to get my helicopter. So I lost a lot of time, but somehow I only lost 1 second compared to my PB. I don't remember my recruit Chinese spy being that bad in my PB, but yeah, there's probably 30 seconds to a minute to save on that split if I had the correct helicopter. Universal Devastation, I lost another 20 seconds there. That's probably going back from Rescue Chinese Spy, where I had to go over and get my helicopter back after that mission was over, because the mission itself went fine. War in the Sun, I really feel like I understand that mission great. I didn't feel threatened at any point during that mission. At one point, we considered that one of the harder missions back when Prenup was routing it, but honestly, that's a pretty easy mission now. I worry more about Rampart Ruination, Island Base Assault, and Listening Closely, the mission with the listening posts. So, going out of War in the Sun, I golded that, and I was 2:16 ahead going into the finale. And then I'm pretty sure my game was just running faster. In my PB there was a lot of slowdown, so I was able to save some time because the finale is really, there's not a whole lot you need to worry about. I tried to destroy the SAM. I wish I hadn't done that because I didn't even destroy the SAM. What I was worried about is the guy getting out of the SAM and shooting at me and messing up the nuclear bunker buster, which I theorize can happen. I don't know if I've seen it happen in my runs or any of Prenup's runs, but I wanted to play it safe, so I decided to destroy the SAM. And after the first one missed, I just said, screw it, landed, did it. I wish I hadn't because that would have been sub 118. But either way, 118.02. I'm pretty happy with that run. I'll probably leave this game alone for a while. I don't have a whole lot of free time to be doing full game runs these days, but if Prenup takes this record back, then I'll probably get back into it. But thank y'all for watching. I think I'm going to end it there. Hope y'all enjoyed it.